Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and apologize for what happened yesterday. It turns out that when we upload videos to YouTube, almost always it's 10, 20 minutes. Once in a while, something happens on their end. It took 7 hours for the videos to process from the time it basically was finished uploading from our end on their side. So I sent the email. I usually preload them and I say send it this time, and gave myself lots of time, but still it wasn't good enough for yesterday. So the video came up about 10 p.m. yesterday. Go check it out. If you watch this video, just go down to the bottom of the post, and there's three little tabs, and just click on yesterday's tab to watch the video. You can also click the archives in the top right there. So top right is this way if you're looking at it. So yeah, it was a good video yesterday. I had a good time, and there's some really nice homes. Now today we have 9 properties, and the first one up is Pitfield. And okay, so let's be honest. Outside, it's not the perfect looking home. Inside, they've done a lot of good work. Okay, so new floors, lots of new stuff here. The kitchen is better than 90% of the stuff in New Milton. I'll let them get away with the mismatched stove and microwave, because the rest of it looks really, really good. I like to see what they did with the bathrooms here, but overall, finished basement, 4 bedrooms upstairs, and a usable backyard. That's very rare to find, especially in a condo townhome. There's some really good space here too, and so yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. The price, even when you look at what you get for 300 in the new parts, if you factor in the condo fees on this one, it still looks like a super, super deal. This is the best condo townhome I've seen listed in a very, very long time, and the price looks pretty good too. Now Hasselfeld is $299. I think they've relisted it before, or sorry, they've had it listed before. This has been a relist, and I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet. There's a lot of good stuff here. Springdale, 1357 square feet. Kitchen with the backsplash here. There's been, upgraded counter. They've done some nice stuff in these homes. It's a good layout. It doesn't have a backyard. Anything 3-story has a balcony and a front yard. And what more can I say? I think that they've priced it right where it needs to be. And I've noticed a little bit slower traffic in these 3-story models over the last month or so. And Edwards is the next one at 329.8. It's called a Hexa model, and it's 1435 square feet. It's somewhere between a Croft side at 1360, which everyone knows, or 1380, and the Moore side, which is like 1560, something like that. And so this model is, you either like it or you don't. That's a lot of foliage too, so if you don't have a green thumb, this home may be a little tricky for you to take over. Interlock in the back, you have kitchen with a family room, and the kitchen has hardwood floor. The family room doesn't. That's kind of different. Good cook's kitchen. You got a fan here to help with air circulation. You have a backsplash, and you got the steel backsplash too, right behind the stove. So if you're a messy cooker, if you have a lot of odors, looks like this one is good for that sort of use. Now, in the front of the house, you've got this little room. There's a better shot of it in a couple slides, and there it is there. So window seat, and then you have a front room here right by the front door. Good sized bedrooms upstairs, 2 full bathrooms. At 329.8, the Croft says the model below this one will sell 320 to 330 easy. So this one here, it's priced well. It's not perfect inside. I think once they take all that stuff out, you'd probably have a pretty good home that you could configure the way you like it. So Pettigrew's the next one. We profiled one yesterday. Now this one here, 15,000 less is a check. It's on what many consider to be the better side of Pettigrew, which is not facing Thompson. So that's a check. Finished basement, same as yesterday, and about the same size. And there's even a big wood deck here. So that's not the best lead-in shot, because it looks like a small eat-in area. You got moldings here, pass-through window, and if you're an animal lover, there's a cat there. The kitchen, not perfect. It is not that difficult to stain these cupboards. So you could go white, you could go darker, sort of a darker stain, and it's much better than the alternative of replacing a kitchen. And there's the living room. Good-sized bedrooms upstairs. Now, finished basement is a good thing, and I don't know how they fit this on a 94-foot lot, but you've got an in-ground pool, or sorry, above-ground pool, plus a wood deck here too, and it's a big wood deck. So overall, you know what? I think this one has a lot of value for under 350. Very, very nice. Oak Street. Now, 349, 4 bedroom on this one, 2 washrooms, 71 by 58 foot lot. Not a huge piece of property. I mean, we're talking smaller than the typical new townhome lot, and it's electric baseboard heat, which I usually give a hard time to, just because it is a little difficult to maintain. It can be expensive. As the kind of as this property goes, it's actually a great form of heating. And I'll tell you why, because it's a duplex, and it's a legal duplex, which means you can have 2 tenants in it completely legally, and it's been set up and all the retrofits been done. And the nice thing about electric baseboard heat and something like this, as a landlord, it's very easy to fix and replace those units if they do break down. And number two is your tenants would pay for utilities, so they're responsible for controlling and keeping their costs down with the heating in their unit. So yeah, showings after 12. Anything investment with 2 units for under 350 in Milton is a very, very attractive looking thing, and I'm going to be checking this one out absolutely for myself and others. And next one up is Duncan Lane, again under 350. We've got some good stuff in the lower price range, and Duncan Lane is this street right here. So Scott is just to the west of it. Duncan Lane goes right here, and then you face train tracks, and there's no sloping berm, there's no big fence there. You just see train tracks right in front of you, and you hear them too. Now, inside the home would definitely make you think twice, because there's some really nice upgrades. The kitchen is lovely, and you know, stainless steel appliances are all included with this one. Upstairs, the bedrooms are great size, and the ensuite is pretty big too. It's about an 88-foot lot, so about 8 feet deeper than the typical Mattamy home. You know, I've seen other ones on Duncan that have sold right around this range, and they didn't look as nice as this one. It's just that train track that can sometimes cause problems and cause these ones to really sit around for a little bit, waiting for the right buyer. 9-foot ceilings in this one. Inside, it's beautiful. Like, let's be honest here, and it's 1779 square feet. Houston doesn't have pictures. 359. It's a semi-detached on a 100-foot lot, 3 bedroom, 3 washroom with a partly finished basement. There's hardwood on the main. Beyond that, hard to say whether or not this one's good. I mean, most of it comes down to how big is it. We know it's between 1,500 2,000 square feet. When you see room dimensions like this, what they didn't do was they put the dimensions in as feet when the system wanted it in meters. So you basically have to divide these by 3 to get the true room dimensions. So it's hard to gauge how big it is. Irving is 364.9, 3 bedroom, 3 washroom, detached home at 364.9. We haven't seen something in that range in New Milton in a very long time. And so it's a Hayden model, and crown moldings, pot lights, looks like there's some hardwood floors, 2-car parking in the driveway. This is a good price for this home. I can't wait to see the pictures. I think it's going to be a really good one. Now, Shanks is the next one, actually the last property for today at 429, so nothing over 5 today. And when I look at this one, that looks really weird to me. I don't know if it's just the angle or the picture. It looks like a parking meter. I mean, I don't know, like a turret for a cannon. I'm not sure, but it's 28 by 100-foot lot. It's a semi-detached 4 bedroom, 3 washroom, finished basement. Now a semi-detached, when you look at the size on this one, 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. That's a massive semi. That's huge. I just wonder if for that price, someone would be willing to live with a little bit less space and then go fully detached. I don't know, but if that's right, that's the biggest semi I've ever seen listed in Milton. I didn't even know they existed before today at that size. So there you go. That's our list for today. Go check it out. I mean, that's not a bad price, really. The highest semi that's ever sold was, 2,200 square feet, and it was at around 412. So, didn't have a finished basement either. Very interesting one. Wait for the pictures on this one. Check it out, and have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.